Step. was still there. Oh, say some of the most flexible, hardworking, and self-determined classes that ever walks across this stage. We came in as overambitious freshmen, not knowing that our high school journey would include the wild twists and turns that it did. We had a fairly normal first 2.5 years of high school, but then were faced with an abrupt ending to our junior year. Uncertain if our senior year would be held from in beds at home or if we'd be able to come back and see each other again, we stayed strong, and graduates, we made it. The day has come, and we can finally pat ourselves on the back. Use this moment to think back on the beautiful relationships that you have created within the walls of Hutto High School. I know I will forever be grateful for my closest friends, Juan, Cole, David, and Sydney, as well as all of the teachers, administrators, and staff that I have had the pleasure of working with. Use what you have learned from these relationships to enhance our connections outside in the real world, because although today is a huge milestone for us, it is not the final goal. Whether you are Landon Watson shooting for the NFL, Cole Ohinaga going into trade school, or Christian Beltran going straight into the workforce, we have a huge leg up on all other candidates because of the lessons that we have learned this year on persevering, and doing what needs to be done in order to get to where we want to be. Amidst this terrible pandemic outbreak that we have endured, I hope that we can pick out the positive learning points and carry those on with us for the rest of our lives. Finally, I would like to finish up by giving thanks where thanks is due. Our senior officers are some of the most dedicated, hardworking individuals who did not let our senior year be average. They fought for us to get as many activities and plan as many events as they could, even when faced with all the restrictions that they were. Thank you, guys. We all appreciate you. Parents, guardians, caretakers, thank you for everything that you have done for us. Without you, there is no us, and we will forever be grateful for all the sacrifices that you have made to get us here today. Mom, thank you for always being there for me. Dad, thank you for teaching me how to be a man. And to my sister, thank you for always keeping a smile on my face. Happy birthday, Coach Rodriguez. Enjoy the ceremony.
Thank you, Gabe. At this time, it is an honor to introduce this year's valedictorian, Yasmin Taylor.
Good evening. My name is Yasmin. And before I begin, this wouldn't be an authentic valedictorian speech without a few shout-outs. It's for good reason, though. I wouldn't be standing here without these people. Of course, I have to thank my parents. Thank you for only asking me for the best that I could do and never pushing me to be something that I'm not. Mom, I hope to one day be as strong and caring as you. Dad, I almost hate to admit it, but you're one of the wisest people that I know. To my siblings, Bailey, thank you for giving me a reason to want to become someone worth looking up to. Van, I know we don't always see eye to eye, but I can always count on you to make me laugh. I'd like to thank all the other friends and family who have been there for me throughout these 4 years. Your love and support do not go unnoticed. I also want to give a huge thank you to the teachers who contributed to the education of this graduating class, especially to those that had the absolute privilege of having some of us in class for more than just 1 year. None of us would be here without you. Lastly, I have to give my biggest thank you to my Creator for everything that you have provided for me. I procrastinated writing this speech for as long as I could. You know, just like with nearly every other assignment that I've had throughout high school. Anytime I even thought about this night, I immediately felt anxious. Public speaking is not my thing. As I stand here giving a speech in front of thousands of people, I'm surprised that I haven't passed out. Aside from my crippling fear of being the center of attention, I had absolutely zero ideas for what I would talk about. What could I possibly have to say that any of you would care to hear about? I've been blessed with the life that I have lived thus far. I grew up in a loving household. I haven't been through a traumatic experience or lost a loved one. I've never been bullied, unless you count Benison's constant jabs at my height. Regardless of what she tells you, I'm not 4'11". But as a certain economics teacher likes to say, I digress. So, ever since sophomore year, I pushed all thoughts of this speech to the back of my brain, hoping that future Yasmin would find some epiphany or the inspiration that she needed. A couple of months ago, my mother had given me the suggestion to center my speech around a poem that I had written in 8th grade for English class. The poems that we wrote were meant to mimic George Ella Lyon's Where I'm From. If you aren't familiar, the poem basically just tells about the people, places, and things that are important to the poet's past. I initially dismissed my mom's idea as a terrible suggestion. There was no way that anything that I wrote as a nerdy 8th grader could be any good. But the last week of school came and went, and my head was still empty. So I reread the poem, and unsurprisingly, my mother had been right the whole time. Now, I know that most of you are probably like me and can't stand poetry. Therefore, I won't make you suffer by reciting the whole thing. Only the last part is relevant to what I want to talk about anyway. This is how it goes. In the closet is a colorful box, laughing pieces of paper, valuable ordinary objects to remember each one's story. I am from those memories. I am just another novel that is barely even written. I was pretty surprised to find a bit of wisdom in those words that I wrote 4 long years ago. I still have the box that I mentioned in my poem. I hated middle school. I mean, who didn't? But when I look at those objects that I saved from that time, I don't remember what I hated about it. I remember late night sleepovers, lunchtime shenanigans, and lively soccer games. I hope that one day you are able to look back at your Hutto High School, or your time in Hutto High School, and remember those moments that you enjoyed. As Andy Bernard said, I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them. Waking up early or staying after school for practice, laughing with your favorite teacher, or walking with your friend through the halls may not have seemed significant to you at the time, but one day they might be what you miss the most. I am just another novel that is barely even written. That's just another way of saying my life has barely even begun. For us graduates, this is undeniably true. We have futures ahead of us that we probably can't even imagine right now. I'm sorry, Mrs. Santagata, for using this word, but I urge you to not forget this fact. The transition between high school and adulthood is often filled with self-doubt and uncertainty. It's a huge change, and that can be intimidating. But view this change as the opportunity to meet new people and make new memories, to grow into the person that you want to become. Be excited for what your future holds, because while tonight represents the end of a chapter in your story, it is also just the beginning of the novel that is your entire life. So, to the class of 2021, congratulations. You did it, and your future lies ahead, waiting. Whether that entails attending college, joining the armed forces, entering the workforce, or even one day pursuing a doctorate in music theory, I have one last thing to say. In the words of Teddy Duncan, good luck, Charlie. Thank you.
Thank you, Yasmin. These outstanding students are to be commended for their superior academic performance and dedication to their studies. It is my honor to invite our principal, Mr. Christian, to address the class.
Okay, I'm not sure these students have seen my face in about a year, so I'm sorry. I wish I could have kept it covered longer for you. Before we get started, I want to say great job to our officers and our valedictorian and salutatorian. They did a wonderful job, and to run this thing. You know, the whole stage program depends on them. I always tell them that, no pressure, but they did a great job, so let's give them a round of applause. I want to welcome everyone out here tonight to celebrate the graduation of the class of 2021. A couple groups I want to shout out first. Our parents, you know, every year we talk about how our parents are our partners in this. Our parents are our students' first teachers. And as seniors and as every grade this year, our parents have become teachers again for a lot of our students. And, you know, for the partnership that we've had, guys, I want to thank our parents. I want to thank our families so much for all the work and everything that you did to help us get your students to this point. So everybody on the floor, please give your parents a round of applause. The next group I want to thank is the staff at Hutto High School. One of the keys that you're always told in my position to be successful is to have the right people. And I have been extraordinarily fortunate to have the right people. The people that we have working for us at Hutto High School, and you'll see them sitting at the ends of these rows and in the back, along with the folks who are sitting up here on the stage with me, they have put innumerable hours into getting our students to this point. I cannot say enough about how much I am indebted to them for everything that they've done to help our students throughout the years. So, guys, please, everybody, let's give our teachers and our staff a round of applause. Character. Character is determined by your reaction to adversity. And I think everyone can agree that what we've been through for this last year is pretty much the definition of adversity. This group of seniors has had to go through, they've gone through quarantines, cancellations, mask wearing, distancing, 100 other things, the use of the word virtual more than anyone has ever heard that word used before this year. So, but through it all, these students have shown the ability to adapt, modify, and overcome. You know, we talk about those traits. You know, I've talked about it with my administrators, I've talked about it with our OTC. The key to success is being able to adapt, modify, and overcome. And I think everything that these students and our teachers have been through this year have shown that ability. Our students have been able to do that and have gotten to the point here to where what we have before us, through all the challenges, through everything that we have had to go through this year, we still have, again, every year I've been here, the largest graduating class in the history of Hutto High School. And once again, that's what we have. Our seniors have gone through everything that they've gone through, whatever that may be, and they've gotten to this point. This class, again, in addition to being the biggest ever, I think it's the one whose character has been tested the most. And I'm proud that these students have passed that test. I think Gabe was saying how, you know, we went through 2 3/4 years that were as normal as what school can be. But since spring break of last year, their reality has been probably some of the most challenging times our society has faced. But the fact that each of them and each of y'all are sitting down here tonight shows that we have the character in the class of 2021 to withstand and to prevail. Y'all have prevailed, and I'm proud of every single one of you. Yeah, I think that deserves a round of applause. Class of 2021, as you leave us, I wish you the best. You're going to go a lot of different places. Some of you are going to go across town, you're going across the country, you're going across the world. Wherever you go, you're still going to be part of Hippo Nation. You're going to take that little piece of Hippo Nation that is within you, wherever it is. We have graduates who are everywhere in the world, and now you belong to that group. Congratulations. I am proud that we could be part of your journey, and I'm proud that I got the opportunity to be your principal. Thank you. At this time, can you please welcome Mr. David Lampy, who will announce some groups to be recognized.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, seniors. In your commencement programs are inserts listing the names of graduates who, in honor of their academic successes, athletic accomplishments, and their community service, have been awarded a truly impressive amount of awards, scholarships, and grant monies. Would all of the students who have received awards, scholarships, or grants please stand? It is my sincere pleasure to present Hutto High School's honor graduates. They are distinguished by the white cords they are wearing. Would our honor graduates please rise? And now, of course, please, let's take a moment to honor all of those Hutto graduates who have chosen to serve our country by enlisting in the United States Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, or the Coast Guard. If you are going to be entering our armed forces after graduation, please rise so that we might honor and recognize you.
Graduates, we're about to call you up. When we call you up, we talked today about coming across stage, getting your picture taken. When you come across, your parents are probably not going to want a picture of you with your mask on. If you want to, you may take your mask off when you receive your diploma for the picture, and then put it on when you exit the stage. Dr. Estrada Thomas, please join me at the podium. Dr. Estrada Thomas, I'm pleased to present to you the 2021 graduating class of Huddle High School. I have verified that these students have met the requirements for graduation of the Hutto Independent School District.
Good evening, everyone. As Superintendent of Hutto ISD, it is my honor to present you the graduating class of 2021. I certify that those presenting themselves this evening have completed all requirements for their diplomas by the state of Texas and the Hutto Independent School District. Congratulations, class of 2021. So proud of you.
Mr. Zanin will be assisting me here. Before we continue, people, we remind each and everyone present this evening to be respectful of every student whose name is called. I know how exciting the moment is for each and every parent and their guest who is present, but please allow every graduate and their guests to hear the graduate's name when it is called. Please refrain from making loud, disruptive noises while names are being read. We also ask that you remain seated and do not stand in the aisles. Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates from Hutto High School's class of 2021. Yasmin Taylor. Gabe Lozano. Jesus Lopez. Benny Wynn. Maritza Chantel Hatler. Piper Cheng. Nicholas Anthony Lopez. Brandy Ulani Jade Gallup. Madison Faith Orange. Jaden Rush Santos. Bamlak Abera. Kason Xander Acevedo Smith. Ricardo Acevedo Soto. Cheyenne Ariana Acosta. Nadia Emelinda Adams. Lionel Agosto. Seth Richard Aguirre. Narissa Jeanette Alanis. Catherine Rose Albritton. Kirk Yeager Alexander. Michaela Rochelle Elaine Alexander. Giovan Alonso. Giancarlo Alvarado. Yoselin Abigail Alvarado. Eli Ignacio Alvarez. Madeline Isabel Alvarez. Aiden Christopher Amling. Daniela Elizabeth Aranda Mendoza. Mariah Yamil Artiga. Carmelo Jaquel Autry. Melanie de la Caridad Avalos Fernandez. Cameron Craig Everett. Rosalind Avilas. Aiden Zachary Azua. Carson Wayne Babb. Emma Rose Babb. Owen Christopher Balser. Jadil Miguel Balderas. Christian Barrios. Alyssa Brianna Barron. Elise Brooke Barron. Brian Thomas Barton. Haley Bryn Beatty. Delana Sierra Becker. Jolene Mikkel Bedford. Kayla Marie Bell. Kimani Jewel Bell. Christian Josue Beltran Banda. Faith Alexandria Bender. Amari Shauna Benson. Amya Shanice Benson. Hannah Bazab. Brianne Moselle Bice. Kyler Mason Black. Shaylee Madison Black. Connor Dale Bainig. Jamon Octavius Bolden. Felix Zane Bolding. Kevin Kiprotik Bongai. Benjamin Gregory Bosley. Josiah Vashon Boston. Titus Henry Bosworth. Daniela Lynn Bauer. John Andrew Bradfield. Madison Olivia Brantley. Dijah Jordan Bridgewater. Haley Jade Bocello. Gracie Michelle Bundick. Molly Carmay Burns. Joshua Kenneth Calderon. Dylan Lucas Calhoun. Sebastian John Calixtro. Carson Joel Campbell. Maya Rain Campos. Caleb Brian Cantwell. Mikoya Brienne Caraway. Tyler McLean Carnes. Devin Eugene Carr. Gabriella Vinay Carrion. Jalen Tyson Carroll. Damian Ladarius Carter. Alexis Nicole Castaneda. Irving Castaneda. Aramis Cage Castellon. Tammy Lynn Castillo. Joel Cerrillo Jr. Jonathan Cervantes. Aaron Michael Christmas. Isaac Henry Christmas. Ava Lily Catherine Laurel Clark. Nicholas James Clark. Roger Jesus Claros Murillo. Michaela Lynn Clay. Clayton Vance Kaufman. Marcus Jamel Cole. Amanda Isabel Contreras. Lauren Nanette Cook. Richard Michael Cooper. Jasmine Starr Cornman. Nat Eileen Craig. Charles Allen Crawford. Payson Mikhail Crawford. Jordan Ashley Kreth. Krista Elizabeth Cruz. Shelby Madison Rose Crouch. Gilbert Matthew Cruz. Ariadna Cruz Lopez. Alicia May Curry Singletary. Malia May Daniels. Sean Michael Davis. Bandy Shay Dawson. Dean Vincent DeSazier. John Marcos Cuadrado. Josiah David De Leon. Amberlyn Christine Del Rio. Ezekiel Nathaniel DePaz. Roy Dickens. Jose Manuel Diego Vasquez. Logan Joseph Damansky. John Joseph Nakut Dominguez. Giovanni Dominguez Hamilton. Samantha Lorraine Dorr. Donald Maximilian Douglas. Caleb Michael Dovalina. Abigail Lynn Davidio. Glory Sierra Drolet. Jacoby Allen Duncan. Kennedy Rod Duncan. Jaylene Yvette Duran Diaz. Mason James Edwards. Bobby Ann Emmanuel. Andrew Grayson Ender. Cooper Joseph English. Charlie Samantha Erickson. Andrea Carolina Escobar Garcia. Amaya Rose Escoto. Ariana Esparza. Jasmine Espinosa Garcia. Avery Nicole Ewell. Isla Farzamnia. Kayla Joyce Ferguson. Aaliyah Diane Fernandez. Alexandra Grace Fielding. Caitlin Marie Fisher. Paige Michelle Fight. Heaven Eve Flores Martinez. Haley Marie Fox. Gavin Ray Frias. Brianna Alicia Gallegos. Abraham Jacobo Galvin. Delaney Isabel Garcia. Jaden Jace Garcia. Lizbeth Garcia. Marshall Anthony Dylan Garcia. Michaela Marie Garcia. Matthew Connor Garcia. Christian Garcia Guerrero. Angie Natalie Garcia Rueda. Ryan Paul Garthwaite. Charlize Rianne Garza. Maisie Jolene Geitzenauer. Nados Tagai Jerome. Sarah Marie Gibbons. Aspen Noel Gillespie. Amanda Damaris Goburn. Aaliyah Ray Gomez. Journey Elise Gonzalez. Nathan Lewis Gonzalez. Nevaeh Star Gonzalez. Alexander Lucas Gonzalez. Devin Oscar Gonzalez. Roxana Gonzalez. David Eduardo Gonzalez Gonzalez. Cassandra Ady Gonzalez Verdugo. Brandon Diego Gonzalez Garcia. Ruben de Jesus Gonzalez Lopez. Jonathan Gonzalez Mendoza. Ariana July Gordon. Emma Louise Gosh. James Lewis Green. Charles Leon Green III. Haley Nicole Griffin. William Austin Groupie. Alejandro Guereca. Amelie Marie Guerrero. Elizabeth Maria Guerrero Partridge. Diego Ivan Guillen. Odalise Gutierrez Flores. Sophia Alessandra Guzman. Samantha Kate Hackney. Emma Lynn Haggard. Austin Connor Hall. Austin Marie Hamby. Sydney Christine Hammeister. Jaden Asher Hart. Caitlin Keller Hart. Hunter James Hares. Janarius Jacori Hargers. Connor Swenson Harlow. Aaron Todd Harper. Isabel Fiona Herod. Marwa Hashemi. Sebastian Hassinger. Jordan Denise Hawkins. Joel Richard Hawthorne. Cassidy Lynn Heaton. Madison Arlene Heinrichs. Michael Robert Hendricks. Taylor Janae Tashay Henry. Kara Ashley Henson. Ileana Janelle Hernandez. John Lee Hernandez Jaimes. Angel Xavier Herrera. Natalia Herreros. Guinevere Hidalgo. Dejan Xavier Higgins. Diego Alejandro Hippolito. Kennedy Elise Horde. Noah James Howarts. Zoe Ryan Hopwood. Matthew Horta. Grace Ann Hoshek. Jaden Michael Huddleston. Edgar Joel Irola. Blessing Irania. Lelena Ann Jaramillo. Morgan Nicole Yasek. Christian Jenkins. Fatima Masha'Allah Jenkins. Barbara Jimenez. Nicholas Robert Johansson. Chelsea Zubaida Johnson. Haley Caitlin Johnson. Jamal Niam Johnson. Ovid Ash Johnson. Anjanae Tiana Jones. Emily Elizabeth Jones. Cody Lane Jording. Hannah Marie Kay. Sarah Jane Kettleman. Joshua Douglas Killian. Ashlyn Paige Knapp. Axel Knight. Skylar Marie Kuntz. Evan Joseph Kopecki. Alyssa Ann Kowalski. Katie Mae Krieg. Madison Eileen Kensler. Natalie Rayanne Lancaster. Cassandra Nicole Lawson. Kim Min Man Nok Lee. Preston Van Lee. Jasmine Leone. Serenity Koyana Lewis. Isabel Leyva. Isabella Elaine Limones. Ryan Scott Linder. Jerry Kendall Littlefield. Hayden Michael LaJudas. Matthew John Lona. Victoria Alexandria Lopez. Rachel Michelle Lorfing. Garth Jeffrey Lokes. Brandon Anthony Luna. Mary Mack. Mackenzie Ann Malone. Ashton Josiah Mancias. Caden Eric Manella. Reagan Lee Ann Manning. Kaylee Almanice Maynor. Samantha Marie Marquez. Adam Marcus Malakin. Noah Russell Merrow. Cheyenne Marsh Alexander. Alex Jeremiah Martinez. Davina Martinez. James Edward Martinez. Justin Raul Martinez. Katrina Marie Martinez. Kanisha Nicole Marzette. Erica Araceli Mata Garcia. Dylan Cole Matlock. Cade Allen Matoka. Sojourner Ann Matthews. Jesse James McCall. Andriana Michelle McCraddock. Xavier Marie McDonald. Nevaeh Rebecca Luz McGuire. Jordan Ray McHorse. Judith Aylin Medina. Alexandria Jean Medler. Maria Noel Isabel Medler. Daniel Leonardo Melendez. Luis Fernando Melendez Herrera. Natalie Ruby Mena. Antonio Luis Mendoza. Omarion Lamar Manyweather. Avery Nicole Mercer. Tyler Robert Messenger. Brandon Reed Miller. Gian Jacob Morales. Haley Kirna Mojica. Ashley Nicole Molden. Savannah Love Montalvo. Kendrick Dion Moore. Ernest Levion Malik Moore. Joshua Vidal Mora. Juan Alejandro Mora. Gabriela Christy Morales. Ashley Morales Chavez. Alyssa Marie Moreno Flynn. Hannah Grace Morgan. Tori Paige Morris. Lizette Unique Harmony Martin. Kaylee Ann Clarice Melner. Nalia Angel Munoz. Margarita Naranjo. William Robert Nash Jr. Marisol Norwood. Jonathan Insidinanya. Mia Nicole Obregon. Cole Tyler Ojinaga. Oh, Hinaga. Well, sorry, excuse me. Oluwanifemi David Ako. Christina Pamela O'Quinn. Diana Roscoe. Guadalupe Roscoe Corona. Christopher Ray Ortiz. Ricardo Isaiah Ortiz. Cadence Rose Palomino. Tiana Nicole Parker. Elijah Jacques Parkinson. Pia Ankita Paul. Addison Claire Paulson. Morgan Riley Percival. Bailey Elizabeth Perez. Brian Aaron Perez. Carlos Alejandro Perez. Sylvester Perez. Nicholas Antonio Perez Serna. Carol Lynn Perez Macias. Karina Perez Morales. Sienna Angelica Pacina. Zion Darlene Louise Phillip. Kylie Lee Marie Phillips. Morgan Stevie Posey. Jasmine Janae Price. Felicia Quezada. Marcus Allen Rada. Maverick Louis Race. Mia Jeanne Rafanin. Gregory Ramos Jr. Parker Wade Radig. Daniel Haroon Rashid. Raina Farah Ratcliffe. Julia Kristen Ratliff. Tyler Gregory Ray. Aiden Thomas Ryland. Xavier Antonio Reyes. Jamie Lynn Rhodes. Brendan David Nicholas Richards. Blake Evan Ritter. Sidlali Rivera Lagunas. Chase Michael Roberts. Magda Jimena Rodarte. Gabriel Magnus Rodriguez. Haley Elizabeth Rodriguez. Isaac Nicholas Rodriguez. Manuel Baron Rodriguez. Cesar Rodriguez Sanchez Jr. Bryce Bennett Rolls. Erica Danielle Romo Villanueva. Robert Michael Rose. Cedric Christian Ross. David Rubio Carmona. Jamie Dane Sackett. Titan Edward Sadler. Shaylin Siley. Farzin Sajid. Samantha Brooks Sakowitz. Joel Adrian Salas. Evelyn Emily Saldana. Jesus Adrian Renee Sanchez. Chelsea Jayana Sanders. Caitlin Sierra Santana. Caden Paul Schlicht. Jacob Kenneth August Schneider. Haley May Schutte. Molly Geneva Skerlock. Jaden Roosevelt Seeley. Elizabeth Jewel Seals. Jahim Malik Seals. Jelani Seawood. Justice Nicole Seidel. Brandon John Sheffy Jr. Madison Nicole Shepard. Brianna Lily Shepard. Lainey Michelle Shore. Tamaya Nay Sampson. Christopher Ellison Smith. Deontay Deshaun Snow. Kayla Nicole Soto. Roderick Soto Ramirez. Riley Joe Stanley. Victoria Taylor Stetler. Lorenzo Manuel Stevens. Macy K. Stewart. Jeffrey Scott Stratton II. Molly Joyce Stromsness. Desiree Sharice Sublett. Braylon Mikael Sugg. Brenna Marie Suler. Alisa Janae Swain. Patrick John Sweeney. Tabari Omar Swift Jr. Joseph Darren Teagle Jr. Favor Roth Abotiki Franklin. Cameron Micah Telesford. Alita Natalia Tellez. Lindsay Aaron Tennis. Madison Grace Thomas. Raven Mackenzie Thomas. Gavin Hunter Thurman. Anicia Adriana Torres. Esmeralda Guadalupe Torres Trujillo. Jacob Dylan Trantham. Jordan Perry Travis. David Anthony Tremino. Elena Justine Trevino. Aurelia Celine Trujillo. Spencer George Chapey. Trafina Karen Turner. Courtney Joe Tuttle. Giovanni Ugarte Resendez. Kimberly Alejandra Valadez. Ashton Elizabeth Valdez. Idalise Araceli Valles. Melanie Harmony Vargas. Demas Preston Vargas O'Quinn. Jesse Luis Vasquez Jr. Eduardo Vasquez Garcia. Kate Velasco. Lizette Velasco. Jonathan Lee Gray Velasquez. Ronaldo de Jesus Ventura Andrade. Abigail Lynn Villanueva. Natalie Villarreal. Isabel Ann Warner. Joel Calvin Watson. Landon Alexander Watson. Macy Shenandoah Watson. Emily Hope West. Alex Andrew White. Bailey Elizabeth Wilcott. Jada Nicole Williams. Sienna Mariah Williams. Tristan Avery Williams. Dietrich Antoine Williams II. Elijah Kylan Willingham. Spencer Lee Wilson. Jackson Cole Wyndham. Jessamine Elizabeth Worley. Mary Alta Adele Wright. Rochelle Sarah Zajac. Jacob Ashton Zuniga.
Congratulations to all the members of the class of 2021. Seniors, if you would please rise. The turning of the tassel symbolizes one's transition from candidate to graduate. Class of 2021, please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side. Congratulations, class of 2021, we made it! Please join us for our school song.
On behalf of the class of 2021, I want to thank you for joining us in our celebration. All graduates will recess to the parking lots. Your guests will be waiting outside. This concludes our ceremony. We wish you a safe trip home. Congrats, grads.
Thank you for coming to H.E.B. Center at Cedar Park. Please exit the building and plan to meet your graduate outside of the east main entrance near the flagpoles. For the safety and protection of all our guests, please limit your time and